What's going on, everybody? This is Ala Alarashi with another episode of, you guessed it, Rash Decisions. I appreciate all the subscribers and all the viewers. Please like, subscribe, check out my YouTube channel for more videos. Tell everybody that you know. Anyways, today is October 22nd, Federal Elections Canada. That's what it's about. So live coverage of that. So far, we got the Liberal parties at 43%, Conservatives at 30%, New Democratic Party, the NDPs at 17%, almost 8% for the Green Party of Canada, and everybody else doesn't matter. That's pretty much what it is. I just find this interesting because, people are telling people, oh, go and vote. If you don't vote, you can't complain. But if you do vote, I guess you could complain. I guess you could complain, but at the end of the day, what does it come down to? People, there's so many different opinions on this topic. People could say that it's all a conspiracy in terms of whether you vote or not. The system is a system. They're going to do what they need to do. Certain things go through and certain things don't. I think the major things that to look out for when you're voting is to obviously look out for what you want out of these people, right? There's actually a recent article talking about what Canadians were doing during the elections, or like during the time that elections were going on, or people were advocating for which group. People were searching up the parties, their views and everything like that. And that's fair. I think it was more of a knock on people saying that they don't know what they're voting for and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's good for you if you're actually even searching up things, right? Searching up how or what you want to vote for and what these parties stand for. It's nice and dandy that you voted, but if you don't know what you're voting for and who you're voting for, then that's an issue. So basically, that's like the point there is that don't worry, don't listen to other people telling you about, hey, I don't know, man. I think you made a rash decision there. You voted for the Liberal Party of Canada, and you didn't know their viewpoint. Well, that's a good point, though. That's a good point, right? So don't make a rash decision here. Remember, this is important. I guess if you care about it enough, this is important to everybody that cares out there. And the other question is, how come there's more than two parties? Somebody put up a Facebook post talking about, what if there was only two parties? What would happen there? I don't know. You tell me. What do you guys think? What would happen if there was only two parties? What if we only had the Liberals and the Conservatives? What would happen? Because it seems like every single year, or every single time that we talk about elections, this is what it comes down to. Liberals and Conservatives. People talk about the past. Stephen Harper, Kathleen Wynne. They just talk about the past. They don't even talk about what's happening in the future. Did I just mention Kathleen Wynne for federal elections? What am I talking about? Anyways, either way, I guess I'm just as misinformed as everybody else. Don't listen to me, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't listen to me. But I just wanted to bring up to attention to the people that do listen that you got to figure out who you're voting for here, and don't just make a rash decision based on friends and family. Look into it yourself. That's the best thing you could do. Educate yourself. If you don't care, that's fair too. You don't care. Do you get to complain? Of course you get to complain. Why not? You live in this country too. You pay taxes like everybody else. If you do vote, does that mean that gives you the right to complain more? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But it doesn't justify your complaints, okay? Either way, that's the federal elections Canada. Again, don't make any rash decisions. I know if Americans are listening to this, they don't give a crap because they don't even know who our prime minister. Well, they know who this prime minister is because they're looking at him as a celebrity more than an actual politician, right? Anywho, let's get on to sports. My venue there. Zion Williamson. What did I tell you? Did the New Orleans Pelicans make a rash decision by drafting him? I think they forced him to play just to show that he was capable of playing. Otherwise, I don't think he was ready. from last year when he was playing for Duke. He had that injury. He fell. I mean, he fell. It looked nasty. It looked like that was bad. It looked bad, but uh, yeah. So now you find out that he's getting surgery, and he's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks with torn meniscus. Torn meniscus, if you could even pronounce that properly. Look it up. Look up what a meniscus is. It's not a easy tear and to come back from. It's tough, right? So, and these guys were talking about, I think Zion's gonna have a rookie year similar to Shaq's. I don't agree with that. You guys are going way out of bounds with these comparisons. I think people are just looking for attention at this point. There's no way Zion Williamson having the same rookie numbers as Shaq. Did you guys know even what Shaq was doing in 92, 93? Some of these people that are listening to this probably weren't even born at that time, didn't even watch basketball, weren't even in the country, didn't even have cable, didn't even know what the NBA was. At that time, Shaq was putting up numbers: 23 points per game. He had 3.5 blocks per game, 13.9, 14 rebounds per game, and 1.9 assists per game, essentially 2 assists per game. Okay? These are monstrous numbers for a rookie. He won Rookie of the Year. He went into the All-Star game as well. That is nuts. That is nuts. Okay, this is his rookie season, and his field goal percentage was 56%. Like, come on, we saw a couple games from Zion. We're thinking, oh my God, he looks like such a good player. Yeah, that's great. I mean, he looks good. Okay, give him that. But are we talking about Shaq's numbers here? Like, are we getting way out of hand with this? Rash decision? I believe so. We're getting way out of bounds with these comparisons. Zion Williamson is not going to have Shaq-like numbers. If he even returns within 6 to 8 weeks, I don't think that's going to happen. First of all, I think this is what they're just saying. They're saying 6 to 8 weeks. I think they're going to reassess. I guess because he's a young guy, he might have potentially the ability to come back after 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see. I don't believe that. I think it's going to cause more issues. Is he going to be a bust like Greg Oden was? Greg Oden was a big, if anybody even remembers who Greg Oden was, he was a big guy coming out of college. Everybody thought, he was going to kill it. He was essentially going to be the next great big man, right? Got drafted by Portland, had few seasons where he was okay. He didn't even play complete seasons and got injured, and it was literally over for him. It was done. But in college, he looked amazing. I remember watching his games, Ohio State. He went in at the same time as Mike Conley. If anybody remembers who Mike Conley is, he plays with the Utah Jazz now. But that's about it. I think after that, he didn't do anything. So Mike Conley is still playing, still effective in the game. Greg Oden, probably even forgotten. Nobody probably even knows who he is. Don't compare Zion Williamson to Shaq. That's all I'm saying. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't make any rash decisions. I think New Orleans made a rash decision. And if you looked at my Instagram posts, I think RJ Barrett is going to have a better year than Zion Williamson. Who do you guys think is going to be Rookie of the Year? Let me know. What do you guys think? Anywho, I tried to change up the format for this one. I'm trying to do a quick 10-minute segments, 2 topics, 5 minutes each or less. And I'm just trying to get your opinions on everything. Let me know if you like these segments, if you want me to add more historical context to it or not, which direction you guys would like me to take it, and what topics you'd like me to talk about. Anyways, please subscribe, like, comment on the YouTube channels, and check out my Facebook page, my Twitter page, and all that good stuff. All right, I hope everybody has a great week, and see y'all next week. Again, I keep saying see y'all. I won't see y'all, all right, unless you guys are real great fans that are going to come out and see me. Other than that, stay at home, listen to me when you have the time. But yeah, check me out. Talk to you guys next week. That's been the segment of Rash Decisions, October 21st.